Yeah, I think the feeling, certainly among people at Tennessee right now, is that they've done a good job getting in front of this, cooperating with the NCAA, of course. That's one of the other things that kind of strikes you about reading the notice of allegations is just how much they are complimented by the NCAA for the way they've handled this situation. And the other part of this that I think makes Tennessee feel better is just sort of the day and age that we're in now with college sports. When you look at the amounts of money mentioned in this report, it sounds like small potatoes compared to some of the NIL deals that we're hearing about now. So this all sounds kind of quaint when you look back on it a year and a half later. It doesn't really sound like a big deal. So looking at these violations that happened 2 or 3 years ago, it seems like a different era that you're looking back. It's like hopping in a time machine when $3,000 to a player was a big deal, and now they're getting tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars in some of these deals. So that's the other part is I think Tennessee is certainly just hoping that the way they've handled this, gotten in front of it, fired everyone that was involved very quickly. They didn't try to keep anyone, certainly didn't try to keep Jeremy Pruitt or any assistant coach. That the administration, even with Philip Fulmer being gone, they've turned over every position that was heavily involved, and they've self-imposed some penalties, even though they've not self-imposed any sort of postseason ban. And they came out last year and said they were not going to be doing that as part of this investigation. They've self-imposed some penalties that we'll find out down the road exactly what they are. But scholarship reductions are among them. We know they've done that internally that they dealt with this past year, and there still could be more. So we'll see what they end up getting from the NCAA. You never know with the NCAA. They're hard to predict in these cases, and they may have to wait a long time to find out. That's the other part of this. Even though they've got the notice of allegations, it still might be a while before they get a final ruling. But I don't expect Tennessee to contest any of the findings, but I think they feel they've kind of done enough so far that they're at least pretty hopeful that there won't really be anything additional from the NCAA, or at least nothing major, certainly in terms of a postseason ban or anything like that.